I should have got Drew now. This would have been perfect because I'd get him on that 10 years. I use this story like, Mr. Greg Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Excellent, excellent. You know what? I just love this business, and one of the things I love about your industry, you used to be a police officer here in Durham.
I used to be a police officer, and I did that for 10 years. And then after that, I got into federal law enforcement, and I've done that for the last 20 years.
Wow, excellent. So, what has this business done for you with regards to your career? How did that work? I mean, you used to lock people up and do everything, and I heard you use an analogy before about how that flipped for you with this business.
Well, I mean, the reality is, I've got a heart for people.
Right.
Being in law enforcement, it's still about people.
Yes.
Sometimes people need a vacation, right?
Yeah.
When they're doing things they're not supposed to be doing.
Yes.
So I didn't have any problems obliging them with what they needed, right? But sometimes people need to be confined. And here's one thing that I really realized and I understood. When I started thinking about business, specifically this industry, specifically our company, some people are locked up financially.
Wow.
Right? They are confined. And when they're confined, that means that they can't do some of the things that they would like to do for their family. They can't do a lot of things for their friends. They can't do a lot of things for themselves. They are living on a budget where if something breaks, something falls apart, it might have to sit for a while, right? They are not free to even just deal with some of the creature comforts of life that they want, but even more so that they deserve, right? And so Planet Marketing is giving me an opportunity to free some folks instead of cause them to just continue to be confined.
Let me ask you one more thing. I won't keep you too long, but you and I have something similar in common. You talked about how your family sometimes says some things to you about, you still doing that business? And it's funny because they'll watch you become successful, and then, the progress is continual growth is happening right in front of them. And so many times we want our family to do this. So what would you say to those people that are out there successful and they just have a heart for their family, they want their family to be a part of the business? How did you stop trying to go save your family?
Well, my family members that are in my age range that I might have been talking with about this business, they're all adults, and so I can't save them unless they want to be saved. People have to participate in their own rescue.
Yeah.
And so what I really understand is if people are where they are at the end of the year, and it's the same place they were at the beginning of the year, that's a problem for themselves. And until they realize it for themselves, while I might be emotionally tied to them by way of family, by way of bloodline, by way of cousins, aunts, uncles, and so forth, the reality is they've got to participate in their own rescue. I'm just offering them a vehicle. If they choose not to drive it, that's up to them. And so I don't take it personal, but I'm going to keep driving.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, you're very welcome.
Yes, yes.